Season's green to you, and I'm afraid Scrooge is definitely here this Christmas for investors.
How has it gone so badly so quickly?
Well, it's not very surprising because the reality is that we've had an incredible bubble pumped up in recent years by all the Federal Reserve and other central banks' super loose monetary policy. Plus, of course, we had this massive fiscal boost during COVID. And after that, we've been grappling with supply chain problems and the inevitable pricking of the bubble of all the super loose monetary policy.
The problem is, it seems like the market has just woken up to the potential of a recession.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the fascinating things is that economists have been warning for a long time that a recession was likely. The market essentially in the first half this year was pricing in the end of loose monetary policy, which we've seen. The Fed have been raising rates. In the second half of the year, or really the last few months, it's begun to price in the fact that corporate earnings are being hit by this slowdown. Now, in many ways, that's not surprising. But the really nasty thing that should make everyone worry about Christmas Scrooge is that going forward, we've got slowing growth, potential recession, and still high prices and inflation.
So is there a possibility that all of a sudden, all the interest rate hikes, the effect roars in, and just at the worst possible moment next year when inflation remains high?
Well, anybody who's having a family supper around the holiday tree this year should ask anyone over the age of 50 or 60 if they remember the 1970s, because that is kind of where we are. We've got high inflation, slowing growth, and this horrible likelihood that higher rates are going to slow growth even more.
Right, but I remember the 70s, all right.
Have you still got the flares? That's what I want to know.
No, the flares have gone, but I do remember the inflation of the 70s, and I remember Paul Volcker in the 80s, which begs the question, what the medicine has to be taken.
Well,
and that interest rate, by the way, that just has gone up and up and up like a vertical line.
Yeah, there's actually a raging debate right now about how much further they have to go. And a lot of it depends on whether you think the Fed is still committed to 2% or whether they are de facto sliding towards saying 4% inflation is kind of okay. Now, a lot of people say 4% is okay, and we've got so many debts we have to inflate them away. A lot of people say if you start talking that kind of language, you're going to have an inflationary spiral. But what you have right now is the Fed having come out and said that rates are going above 5%. That's higher than they were expecting until quite recently. And that is going to be a shock for a lot of people in 2023.
Where do you stand on this idea of will they flinch? Will they flinch in the final analysis?
Here is the big issue. Already we're seeing goods price inflation starting to slow. So the kind of stuff you're going to have in your stocking around the tree, that is not growing up quite so fast in prices. But the really nasty thing is that wage inflation doesn't show much sign of slowing down, nor does service sector inflation. And as long as you've got those last two components, I don't think the Fed's going to flinch soon. Sorry to be such a Scrooge.
No, you're telling it as it is.
Yeah.
And I think what's, I'm not saying shocked, but surprised, but what's got me is the way in which the markets have suddenly realised. I mean, even now there are still some people questioning whether we're going to have a recession next year. Deutsche Bank was saying there'll be a US recession way back at the beginning.
You know what? The definition of a recession is always slippery. It's going to be slower growth anyway.
Right.
It may be negative, who knows. The one good thing that American investors can think about is that if you think it's getting gloomy here, it's a lot worse than the UK and much of Europe.
I'm going to the UK tomorrow. Thank you for that. And if you were to have a present under the tree, but it's such a big tree I can't find the presents, what would you want this year?
I would probably want lots of cheap energy and solar panels to get over or a wind turbine, renewable energy to get around this nasty looming crisis with fossil fuels.
Solar energy. Somewhere on this thing there are loads of solar panels. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And let me also just thank you for always being so kind and considerate with your time and joining us on Christmas.
Oh, it's great to be on the show. And listen, happy Christmas to you, and I hope you get to the UK okay. Prepare for lots of strikes.
Oh, yes. Thank you.